this is one of those plants that we put in the lower garden to attract all the pollinators. This thing is filled with bees that are pollinating Stephen's plants. All right, so here are a couple of, these were tomatoes that were volunteers for, I think we were planting spinach. That's right, spinach. And these are volunteers over the winter, and Stephen didn't want, he just couldn't stand the thought of throwing them away. So here they are. Here are his peppers. They're amazing, actually.
Got yellows on the back, orange in the middle, and red up front.
The green's up right now. Oh no, you can see where it's getting red. There you go. Can you see it? I don't know. There you go. And then what have you got on the front?
Orange on the front.
Orange
Sorry,
on the front. So anyway, and a cat in the back. And then, you know, this is a fall blooming clematis that's just gone crazy. This is something called tansy, which helps bring in beneficial bugs for the garden. Stephen's clipping. No, what is that, Stephen? Oh, there's a piece of tomato?
Yes.
And it's hurting the sunflower.
Hold on. I just cut it.
The sunflower, I don't know why, is drooping. But anyway, so we have, you know, thyme and rosemary and other plants to attract pollinators. Roses, I've just cut back. And, all right, so these are the sweet potatoes. Do you remember how many sweet potatoes we put in?
8 or 10.
About 10, 8 or 10, yeah. And that should give us a nice harvest for us. And then we have 4 bags of regular, they're white and red potatoes back there. And I don't know whether you can see it. Let's see if we can. I'm sorry, this video is not that great, but anyway. Look at these blackberries. They're just ready, just coming in. So we'll be harvesting those along with the birds and maybe even a bear. Okay, so got some phlox. These were peonies here. And this is now an empty spot. It had kale, which was unbelievable. Then we've got some, this is actually stevia plant. I wish you could taste it. It really is, it's really good. It tastes like stevia. This is like a holding bed that we have. And here, this is really the first time we've ever done this, and this is Stephen's carrots. And he pulled one up the other day, well, it was about 2 weeks ago, and it was probably, how was it, about 4 inches then?
Yes.
So, pretty excited about that. And I don't know whether you can see the bluebird. Yes, we have baby bluebirds. Under here was another spot. There's something called deer tongue lettuce. And I've just planted, see if I can get some arugula to grow in the winter. Summer, we'll see. Now, there is Stephen's cucumber plant, it's like, how many, about 6 or 8 plants?
Yeah, 8.
They're going crazy. And we have compost, of course, here. And rosemary. Cat again. She's our gardening kitty. But you can see, I mean, the tomato plant's just nutso. This was another spot for lettuce, and you can see I'm trying to grow some lettuce in the summer again. I don't know whether it'll work. This was asparagus that we'll now just do this until next year when we take it apart. And here we go with the beans, which is what I'm getting ready to come down and getting ready to harvest for this evening. Where are they? There we go. Got a lot of them. You know, green beans are one of those things you really need to harvest every day, and we are not as good at that as we should be. But he's just put in, you can see, these little plants here. These are climbers. So succession planting is something we've never done before, but we are trying it this year. Okay, so now we're back up. There's some mint and into Stephen's forest with cucumbers. he's in, oh my gosh, I mean, he's getting a harvest of cukes every couple of days that he's taking with him to give to people.
There's one.
There we go. He'll probably end up pulling out, just in this minute, probably a dozen. This is his bird sanctuary, and then these are the blueberries that he gets a handful of and shares the rest of them with the birds all spring. And we have figs coming in this year. These are new last fall, so we're hopeful about that. And butterfly bush, azaleas, blah blah. As I walk around to Stephen's tomato patch, that's an area up there that we're just developing, and we're calling it our park. Anyway, so but here are his tomatoes, and all around on top of the hill we have, again, pollinating plants and native grasses to bring in all the good insects and critters that help pollinate the plants. We are going to, oh, we've got some blooming, reddening up. We've had, he had a tomato by July 4th, which was important, but they seem to have been slow ripening this year, and now all of a sudden they're gonna, I can see they're all gonna come in at the same time. We've had lots of success with the squash this year. Don't know whether I can see any. Yep, there we go. So anyway, this has been fun. Just because I can't stand it, I have to show you our flowers too. This is all, anyway. Our garden this year has been, I don't know whether it's been like this in Norfolk or not, but oh my God. I mean, I've never seen a spring like we had, and now summer too. It's just so wonderful. It makes me feel a little guilty thinking about all these people that are sitting there sick, and boy, I'm very happy. We are very happy. It's a lot to be thankful for. And I know you all feel the same.